Good morning, everyone. While I really regret that I can't be with you in Aberdeen today, I'm delighted to address you virtually as we celebrate the first anniversary of the Bairns Hoose Pathfinder project. I'd like to thank both you and your colleagues for your contribution to the delivery of Bairns Hoose. Your work over the past year has brought this much needed change a step closer to being realised. Now, I'm very pleased that you'll be joined today by Bragi Gudbranson, founder of the Bairns Hoose model, on which Bairns Hoose is inspired. And I hope to use this opportunity to mark this significant milestone with all of you who have gathered from across Scotland to mark this occasion. Now, today we gather to reflect on our journey, celebrate our achievements, and look forward to the future of this transformative change in how we approach Scotland's most vulnerable children. The Bairns Hoose programme represents the Scottish Government's unwavering commitment to Scotland's children, particularly those who have experienced trauma, abuse or violence. Our vision is clear and ambitious. We want all children in Scotland who have been victims of or witnesses to abuse or violence to have access to trauma-informed recovery, support and justice. And this vision is not just a policy goal, it's a moral imperative that reflects our values as a nation. The journey to bring Bairns Hoose to Scotland as Bairns Hoose has been a long-standing, cross-cutting policy ambition. It's a key action in our Keeping the Promise implementation plan, our strategy for tackling child poverty, and our refreshed Equally Safe strategy. Since 2021, it's been a recurring commitment in our programme for government, demonstrating our long-term commitment to this transformative approach. Many of you will be aware that we've reaffirmed our commitment to Bairns Hoose in our 2024 programme for government, announced by the First Minister just last month. Now, Bairns Hoose is extremely close to my heart, not just as Minister for Children, Young People and the Promise, but on a personal level too. I've highlighted before that my childhood was difficult. I grew up surrounded by alcohol dependencies, drug addiction and violence. And as a child, I know what it was like not to feel safe and to have to recount my story over and over again to different services. Therefore, as someone who very likely could have needed and equally benefited from Bairns Hoose when I was a teenager, I am absolutely committed to this, and it is so reassuring to see the hard work and the progress that's being made, which will have dramatic and potentially life-changing benefits for young people. Over the past year, we've made significant strides. In October last year, the Scottish Government launched the Pathfinder phase of the programme, and this is intended to continue until the spring of 2027. This phase is critical as it allows us to test the Bairns Hoose standards in real-world settings, informing the development of a blueprint for a national Bairns Hoose model in Scotland. Now, as you'll all be aware, we are delighted to have 6 Pathfinder partnerships and 4 affiliate partnerships, and many of you here today either represent one of these partnerships or work closely with them in the delivery of Bairns Hoose. The work you have accomplished so far and the work you will do in the years to come will provide us with invaluable insight that will inform the national rollout of Bairns Hoose. In the past year, I've had the pleasure of seeing firsthand the progress Pathfinders have been making across Scotland. In May, I visited the North Strathclyde Bairns Hoose and was struck by the thought, the attention to detail and the clear passion that had been put into making a safe and calming environment for children and young people. Last month, the University of Edinburgh kindly invited me to the launch event for their Phase 2 findings report for the North Strathclyde Bairns Hoose. And I was delighted to hear that most children in the area now have access to a Bairns Hoose and the positive real-world impact it's been having on children and families. This report will feed into the learning of Bairns Hoose, and I'm looking forward to the learning reports from across the Pathfinder partnerships gathered through the Bairns Hoose analysis programme and working with many key partners in this room today. I know that my colleague Marie Todd was struck by the progress made towards delivering Bairns Hoose services by the Highland Partnership. And there are many other great examples of such progress taking place across the Bairns Hoose partnerships. In the coming years, we shall use the Pathfinder phase to continue testing and refining the Bairns Hoose model in different contexts across Scotland. We are committed to ongoing learning, and the Scottish Government, in collaboration with Health Improvement Scotland, are developing a knowledge exchange programme for 2025. This programme will serve as a platform for partnerships to learn from each other and from the wider international community. From 2027, we will move into the national rollout phase, and this rollout will be made incrementally to ensure the right changes are made at the right time until every child in Scotland has access to a Bairns Hoose. The national rollout will be informed by learning from our Pathfinder and affiliate partnerships, ensuring that as we expand, we're implementing best practices developed and tested on the ground. Effective collaboration between different agencies and sectors is integral to the success of Bairns Hoose, and the Scottish Government will continue to support and encourage that collaboration between partnerships. And we hope that key partners in the room here today in the Bairns Hoose partnerships, on the National Bairns Hoose Implementation Group, and other valued partners on the Bairns Hoose journey will play a significant part in supporting this. It's only through working together that we can truly transform how we support children who have experienced trauma. As we reflect on this first year of the Bairns Hoose programme, I'm filled with pride at what we've accomplished, and I'm excited for what lies ahead. But more than that, I'm filled with hope. Hope for the children and young people who will benefit from this programme. Hope for the families who will find support and healing, and hope for a Scotland where every child, regardless of their experiences, can look forward to a bright and promising future. The road ahead may be challenging, but with your dedication, expertise, and compassion, I have no doubt that we will succeed in our mission. Together, we are building a Scotland where every child has the support, care, and justice they deserve. Thank you all for your hard work, your commitment, and your belief in this vision. Let's make this next year of Bairns Hoose even more impactful than the last.